Cuando yo de pequeñito preguntaba a mi viejito qué hay detrás del horizonte. Cuando seas grande verás una gaviota yo vi volando acompañada del sol. Quería volar con ella, pero solo podía brindarle mi adiós. Gaviota linda y libre, quisiera ser como tú, volar con el viento, montarme en un rayo de luz. Te vas a donde tú quieras, acompañada del sol. Saluda mi tierra, ya que no lo puedo yo.
Musst du ins Bett gehen, Emma?
We took this piece, the urne with the ash, and put it in our car, and it was a little bit. It's like, I don't know. It's sad and it's also funny to have this box with the ash, and we go to a restaurant because it was far from here, and when we go back, first we go to a restaurant, and then we took Maria, the ash of Maria, we took into the restaurant because we thought, no, we don't want to leave Maria alone in the car, and so we took her with us and put her beside us when we were in the restaurant. And then, okay, later we went home, and we have a friend, he has a motorboat, and when we were back in Cologne, we with the family and some friends, we go to the motorboat and take Maria with us and go on the Rhine, and then on the Rhine near Rodenkirchen we stopped the motorboat and we made like something, a small party on the motorboat, and then everybody from us took a little bit of the ash and put it into the Rhine for Maria. And so Maria now, all the pieces are, I think, in the whole world. I just have to look some. Here we are in front of the Standesbeamte. I don't know the English word. And then we went out. This is Maria's son, Jan. And here we are dancing in front of the Rathaus. It was in 1997. There's one important picture when Maria carries me across the doorstep. There was a little festival with, I don't know, perhaps 30 films in Super 8, although like 5 minutes long. And in this festival I saw her first time with her son, and she was, I don't know, she was 30 years old at this point, and her son was 10 years, but I thought it was brother and sister, because yeah, it looked like this, how they speak together, and yeah, this was the first time.
What was it that impressed you in Maria?
Oh, her big brown eyes, and her black hair, and her very warm heart.
What was her character like? Could you describe her?
Her what?
Her character.
Her character was that she was always here. She was very present when on a stage, but also in life. She had very much love in her. So, for example, when we played with the band, there was a lot of people we never saw before, but after the concert they came to Maria as if they were friends for a long time. So she had this character that the people were very near to her, and she was very near to the people.
She was always like the one who jumps into adventure, and I had always to take care of her, even though I'm the younger sister, but you know, I was like more conscious about what's going on, and she was really impulsive, and you know, if we meet strange people, she would like also just, oh, why don't we go with them and let's see what happens, and sometimes I had to stop her or say, okay, just
don't do it. But this is something, I don't know if it's our character or if our roles, if you have a sister that is like this and you see her jumping into problems, so you have to stop her. And the other way around as well. She was always like pushing me and encouraging me to do things. And I was more shy, and she was like, "Oh, no problem, I'll check it." My father was working in in the chemical industry, but just as a worker. He was a classical Gastarbeiter who came from Spain because there was no work in Spain, and he came to work here. And my mother, she was not employed until my father was he became very sick and couldn't work anymore. And then my mother, she was like a cleaning woman and also working in a big kitchen and things like this. She was employed by the Stadt Köln, so it was kind of a safe thing for her. My parents, they grew up in the Civil War, and both of them, they didn't have any father. So the situation was that there was always one woman with 2 or 3 kids. They were raising their kids on their own. And so also my parents, they had to start working on their own really soon. They didn't, most of the Spanish kids in this generation, they only had a few years of school and then started working. And I don't know what my father was doing before he came to Germany. I know he was in Belgium before, and that's where Maria was born. And then they came to Germany.
Maria loved this place very much because it's the warmest place in winter, and she always liked to stand here between the wall and the oven and here like this, and she loved it to be very warm here.
Colonia.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay,
Sí. En el terreno.
Estás muy guapa. No, pero es que no, a mí no me gusta. Vaya que me tiren fotos ni eso.
She always had Sehnsucht. In German it's Sehnsucht to Cuba. Perhaps you can say melancholy to Cuba, like this. But because she had a lot of friends here, and it was her home, Cologne.
At home we were speaking Spanish, and yeah, we always felt Spanish and Cuban, and yes, because we were Ausländer, and so it makes you hold on some things of your culture.
Did you prefer being in Spain or in
No, I was in Spain also with Maria, and we prefer to live in Germany because as a woman in Spain you are not that free like it was here.
El pueblecito donde yo vivo se llama Colonia. El pueblecito donde yo vivo, que cruza el Rin. Es agradable, tiene ambiente, de mis colores son la gente, y los idiomas forman parte de una canción.
Ah, der ist so. Und hier sind zum Beispiel, das sind jetzt neuere, die hier drin sind. Die sind so auch zum Beispiel so auf Ausstellungen dann präsentiert gewesen. Zum Beispiel hier ein Pferd, da ist an einem Ohr das Vorderteil, an einem Ohr das Hinterteil.
It was terrible. When I was small, she picked me up from the kindergarten and had like high heel boots on, and I don't know, and the hair different like the other mothers, and I don't like it, and this new wave style and all of this, and it was very embarrassing when I was small. But the people liked it, and she was different, and yeah.
So at first you would prefer a mother less innovative?
Yeah, when I was small, yeah, wanted to have a mother normal. But when I was growing up, I saw the difference, and I knew every time when I was small that she's the best mother that I could have and stuff like this. But I wanted to have a normal mother, but I never had a more normal mother. And in the end, it was great. when we had a birthday party and they come all to us and we had all this crazy stuff there. They were scared but they liked it there, and they will come every time, and the people liked it, and I don't know. And at the end, all my friends came to me, and we had there like a session. But our friend Johannes played the guitar a lot, and we were all there together. And she gave us the space to be there and not to be on the street or something like this. To come there and smoke even our joints, even if we are too young. She ever said, "I don't want to hear it. And no, you smoke your joint, and it's okay." But you have to wait if you are 18 to smoke it with me together. And this was great. We had a lot of fun, and she gave us the space.
Super, schön.
Ja, ist schön.
Ja,
Ist alles ein bisschen schief, aber sonst geht hält das Ganze.
total gut. She was very open. She was open with everybody. So she was the heart of her band, of her group, of her orchestral Eierplätzchen band. So she has a very integrating personality. So she would have an open ear for everybody. And on the other hand, she would make everybody's problems to her own problem. When there was a problem around, she would pick it up and try to solve it. And on the other hand, she had a very open heart. She had a good humor, good sense of humor. So she could be very funny and crack jokes. But in her mind, she was very deep. So she had a very she could have very deep thoughts, though. So she had also this bit of a melancholic side.
Atiéndeme, quiero decirte algo que quizás no esperé, doloroso tal vez. Escúchame, aunque me duela el alma, yo necesito hablarte y así lo haré. Nosotros que nos queremos tanto, que desde que nos vimos amándonos estamos. Nosotros que del amor hicimos un sol maravilloso, profundo y tan divino. Nosotros que nos queremos tanto, debemos separarnos, no me preguntes más. Ay, no es falta de cariño, te quiero con el alma, te juro que te adoro, y en nombre de este amor y por tu bien, te digo adiós. nosotros que nos queremos tanto, debemos separarnos, no me preguntes más. Ay, no es falta de cariño, te quiero con el alma, te juro que te adoro, en nombre de este amor y por tu bien, te digo adiós, te digo adiós, te digo adiós.
She had at home a lot of sessions with her groups. She had this group and that group and then this group, and then they formed there were like at the end 15 people there in our living room and playing, or 20 and playing, and they wanted to go out. It's summertime, and so they go out and had their little equipment to go play on the street, and they go to the Eierplätzchen because the sun was there, and they were making that a session, because why did you want to make it in the living room when outside is the sun? And so they formed the Eierplätzchen band, and this is I think how it happened there in these times, and yeah, it was great. And they were playing there, and then we were there, and yeah, the Eierplätzchen, it's a great place to be in Cologne.
No quieres algo bien, como eres chiquito y bueno, no quieres mujer bonita, porque eres la bella de Dios, pero grande y bella vida. Me gusta que baile Marieta, se Sabrina me quiere la fiesta. A mí me gusta que baile Marieta, a mí me gusta que baile Marieta, a mí me gusta que baile Marieta.
Can't say, okay, you are the guilty one, or this is the problem, because sometimes you have too many people involved, so it's not one person's fault, it's, you know, the whole situation.
Yeah, I can say it was this band. It was some years. It was like going up, and we're getting better and better, and we get a lot of success, and we made a lot of gigs, and then sometimes there was a point where it fell in pieces.
It wasn't easy for her to, you know, let things just go and say, okay, it didn't work out, let's forget it. She would always like keep it spinning in her head and like.
One time, Maria wrote a letter to all the people of the band that she don't like to do it anymore, and then we had a concert on the Eierplätzchen on a Sunday, and before there was a big article in the newspaper, and so there were 500 people at the Eierplätzchen, and it was all full. The cars can't go around, but Maria had written this letter, and after this concert, when all the spectators were gone, she gave the letters to all the people of the band, and they said, "No, you can't do this. We are so successful. You can't stop this." And they talked to her, and then they were very angry and like this, and so. But at the end, Maria said, "Okay, I go on with the band." But at the end, this was not good, because the problems they were there, that they weren't gone, and so there was more and more struggle. And then sometime we had one meeting with the band, and everything break together, and it was horrible, and for her it was also horrible.
Sometimes we did concert on the same stage. First we play, and then she played with her band, or in the opposite, and so we got friends. And then in my concert 2002, I needed somebody to sing a song for me. We were starting our work. This was critics, and this, when we started to get famous, she died. It was awful. I was totally fed up. One year, I just was walking on my own, and I did not know what to do. But we were constructing our future together, and we have worked really hard each week. And then we performed. We learned to perform together. You have to get used to somebody, and it was so. Suddenly her death came. In May, I knew she will die, and in October she died.
All her life she don't like doctors and hospitals and like this, and so a long time she made nothing. She don't go to a doctor, and she don't go to the hospital. And then, but when it was very strong, we brought her to the hospital in the South City, and then after a lot of checkings, the doctor said that she has cancer in the stomach cancer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't very much to do. I mean, in the moment she knew that she was really sick, she just tried to, get rid of it. She went to hospital and things like this, but this totally changes your life. I mean, nothing is the same. Nothing. This, you can't think about a lot of other things if it's that hard, yeah. But she still wanted to do her music, and when she came back from hospital, she participated in a in a concert, benefits concert for another friend who was also very sick, and things like this. But yeah, it was just too hard. I mean, there was not much to do at that point.
Did she talk a lot about it?
Yes, we talked a lot about it. She didn't want to die, and she was very afraid. She did not. She never thought that she would die so young. She had still a lot of things, to do. And yes, we talked a lot about it.
I give her everything what she wants to be happy. Even the joint, I make the joint and we smoked it, even if she can smoke it. And she was happy, she was smiling in this moment. And give her water. You have to, when somebody did it right, you have to give her water on the lips and stuff like this, and it was all this stuff that I doing now for my child, that she was doing for me when I was a child. So I give it to her to make it with her. Which she was, when I was small, I was crying and she was trying what will be the best, to make me happy. And this was the same. It came to this, and this is really hard. And but it's, even if she died that early, we make like this process. Somebody growing up, old, and then dying, and this the last part even come too fast, but yeah.
Ochun Khifa O Batla Bayir Shungi Yemai Ochun Khifa O Batla Bayir Shungi
Just a few weeks before Maria died, Yo-Yo and Maria did a tour on a balloon, on a hot, I don't know how, a Montgolfier, a hot air powered balloon. So she could already get an idea what the Earth looks from up there.
Did you know if she believed in God?
I really have no idea. No, we never talked about God.
There is the image of a person who is straightly following her own aims, kind of. She was very creative and she got herself the room to live this creativity. This takes time and you have to earn money. And she found kind of hold to live what she wanted to live. And that is kind of guide for me.
We did picnics and take her with us, and I did a party and she was here, so also everybody could see her and meet her another time, being in a, in a living or funny or whatever situation, because she didn't want to, how you say, Mitleid.
Pity?
Yeah, she didn't want people to feel sorry for her. And so she was like always still standing.
And she was much more secure in performing, in her appearance. She was much more sure of herself. I'm not so sure of myself. And she was very sure of herself. And so sometimes I felt a little bit bad about this. But then she said, you are what you are fantastic for me, so everything was okay again. Yeah. It was very good. Very sad she died. Now I play a song for you, but it's not about Maria. It's because I cannot say any more about Maria.
There was nearly every day somebody came here and bring us food or come here and ask how to help us and ask if he can do something for us. And so in October 2005 she died here around her family and her friends here in our sleeping room.
It's a different, difficult moments that you all have together. That somebody is dying and you're around and you can't stop it, and it's coming and coming and coming and getting worse and worse and worse, and you are all together there and staying there, and everyone prays for it in his ways and makes stuff and looking out, and at the end you are sitting there all together and you're realizing all together what's happened, and you're making the funeral how she liked to have it, and make it all and remember and invite all the people and make all this stuff, and then you come, even you that close that you come more closer when this happened, and this is nice, and yeah.
Cuando yo de pequeñito preguntaba a mi viejito qué hay detrás del horizonte. Cuando seas grande verás una gaviota yo vi volando acompañada del sol. Quería volar con ella, pero solo podía brindarle mi adiós. Gaviota linda y libre, quisiera ser como tú, volar con el viento, montarme en un rayo de luz. Te vas a donde tú quieras, acompañada del sol. Saluda mi tierra, ya que no lo puedo yo. Gaviota linda y libre, quisiera ser como tú, volar con el viento, montarme en un rayo de luz. Te vas a donde tú quieras, acompañada del sol. Saluda mi tierra, ya que no lo puedo yo.